Great. All right. Well, I guess the question is, have you ever wondered if your supplements are working? Do you know if you have too much or too little of any specific ingredient? And that's what we're here to tell you about. Enrich Health helps solve that problem. Myself, Zach, Isaac, and Jacqueline have all worked on this. And we wanted to talk about who we're going to help with this solution. So there are many people in the US that are taking vitamins and supplements, and we've found that 4 groups of people we want to target with this solution. People that are looking to prevent illness, people that are looking to maintain their health that they have now, people looking for like performance optimization around athleticism and sports, and then some people who are really influenced by social media. With this group of people, there are some real struggles they have for identifying the appropriate supplementation. Some questions around whether they're having adverse reactions or side effects, and those are related to the supplements. Are the supplements even working for them? And then the complication around, if they want answers to the questions, scheduling an appointment for their physician. And then when they finally schedule that appointment and pay for it, maybe that interaction with their physician may not be very good. They may be disappointed with the outcome if the physician isn't looking specifically and interested in their supplementation. And then a lack of consistent information across the internet and their friends and social media. So really kind of a difficult place for them to find information and put together a plan for themselves. So Enrich Health has a value proposition where we can help these people. And really the key is that blood doesn't lie, right? We can provide blood work to get the clearest, accurate picture of whether the supplementation is working, to see if they're having adverse events, or if one thing needs to be tweaked to improve another. And without the testing, you're guessing. It also helps by improving emotional costs around those doctor visits, right? The time, the effort, and sort of the stress that some people feel when seeing their physician. So we eliminate that with just the blood draw and having a set of professional people reviewing those lab results and providing feedback directly to patients. And then, of course, the biggest deliverable is that centralization and the credibility of the data, is being able to pull all of the information, that personalized information from their blood draw around what supplements they're taking, what they're taking it over time, plus really important information from articles and physicians, all put together in one place to track individuals' health. And on to Zach.
Perfect. So we've clearly detailed the value proposition and clearly identified a need for a better solution that Enrich Health is ready to provide. But it's one thing to have an idea and to have a market. It's another to take that, live into market. And so we then had to answer the question of, do we have a viable business here? We accomplished this and answered this question through 2 main kind of diagrams here that we're ready to share with you. We'll blow this one up here in the next slide, but we actually started with our pardon me. We actually started with a value exchange map, which is on our next slide here. And this is going to be available and free for your access after the meeting. So please take some time to go through and check all the details. There's a lot more than we're able to cover in the brief presentation, but really the summary of this map details our main value transactions of Enrich Health. So most of our expenses will go to our partners, which will help will help provide the main keys and tools that we need to be successful, being our supplement manufacturers, our medical professionals, our blood testing laboratories, and then of course some logistics and shipping partners such as the post office or FedEx. Our main revenue generation will come from subscription customers and anonymous sale of data to advertisers, as well as the anonymous sale of user data to researchers. These are going to be extra revenue streams that help us reinvest into our company and help us grow at a much more quick rate, much more accelerated than if we were just to go with our subscription model. We next created a business model canvas, which further builds out and captures our, go-to-market strategy. Again, there's a lot on this slide, and it's going to be available for your use. And I highly encourage people to go in here because there's color coordination that helps detail the intricacies of each relationship in here and how it all plays together. But again, we cover our key partners, our key activities, key resources, who our channel partners are, all the way down to our value propositions, customer relationships, specific customer segments, revenue streams, and cross structure, all in one color coordinated diagram here. So again, a lot of detail here and far too much to cover for this pitch, but it'll be available at the end. Really takes some time. A lot of thought and effort was put into this, and this is really our gold standard for proving that we have a viable business model, all in one convenient canvas for you to read further on. Passing it over to Isaac.
Thank you very much. The key differentiators where our solution provides more value than competitors are the convenience of our solution, where customers can access all of their blood work in one place. That's the one-stop shop aspect. And then the improved quality of the ingredients and brand that we're going to cultivate with our customers. So our product and service and the platform that we're creating is going to be more convenient. It's going to have a higher quality, and it's going to be a one-stop shop as opposed to having customers seek various components from disparate vendors. Next slide, please. What we can provide as opposed to existing like the crummy solution is that our service can provide multiple blood work appointments and then change the products that we're recommending to customers based off of the results of those appointments. Next slide, please. The key service that we're providing customers is accurately recommended supplements based off of blood work data. The sort of wraparound value add that we're providing is that customers can log into our website, they can enter their payment method, and all from that one interface, they can schedule a blood work appointment. They have to physically go to a blood work location, but that's the same with extant solutions. They can access the results of their blood work, and then finally they can get clinician notes, and then they can get recommendations for supplementation and actually purchase those supplements in an online retail storefront. Next slide, please. So as opposed to the solution in use, based off of our first round of surveys, we found that in approximately 80% of situations, customers would prefer our solution over the existing solution. Next slide, please. The key value drivers, if you look at the chart below, you can see that the top three are related to the quality of blood work being done. So the key value drivers that make the biggest difference are the brand of supplements being sold. That's the brand. Then you've got optimized supplementation based off of whether or not the supplements that are being recommended are based off of a one-size-fits-all, like men in this age bracket type of solution, or if it's or whether or not it's just based off of your blood work. And then the dosing adjustments is the third most important value driver. It's whether or not we can make longitudinal changes to somebody's supplement stack based off of blood work done after the first appointment. Next slide, please. The key values that we pulled out of our part worth utilities from subsequent surveys were, we found that our biggest value drivers from our first generation of surveys were optimized supplementation and professional interpretation of the results. So the two key services that customers cared about that we could provide were blood work optimized supplementation recommendations and having an actual clinician or a technician make a recommendation based off of those. Our differentiators from the next best solution that we found in subsequent surveys were adjustments made after the first blood work appointment and the brand of supplement that we're actually selling. Next slide, please. Oh, so for the brand of supplement that we would actually be selling, we found that our brand and Rich Health won out handily over the competitors. Next slide. One key value driver was dosing adjustments. We found that customers preferred the idea of having their doses of supplements regularly adjusted based off of the results of subsequent blood work appointments. Next slide, please. I wanted to include here the pricing schedule to show that we're providing more value per dollar than our competitors, even if we provide the same service. The solution in use is that a customer must seek help, like I said, from disparate vendors. So from their insurance company, blood work provider, and a clinician. The second best solution would be purchasing a service like Function Health, which will schedule a blood work appointment for you and give you the results. Our solution could do the same thing plus more by providing more services on one platform, in addition to costing less than half the price. Next slide, please. So just to wrap up, our solution provides the best value based off of 4 pillars. We provide better dosing adjustments resulting from customer follow-ups. We provide the best or most favored among customer brand of supplements sold. We cost less. And we provide the best optimization of supplementation based off of blood work originally. So with that, I'll hand it over to Jacqueline.
Hi, I'm Jacqueline. I'm a family physician, and I think our solution is going to add a lot of value to our customers. I think that this is going to save people a lot of wasted time, and it's going to be a safer solution. But with, every innovation relies on a network of partners, suppliers, distributors, and intermediaries. 2 major risks that will threaten the success of our innovation is co-innovation risk, when our partners must deliver their own innovations, and adoption chain risk. So, these intermediaries must adopt our solution before it reaches our customers. So we really need to work together, and overlooking these dependencies can doom even the strongest value proposition. Next slide. Our solution depends on 3 critical co-innovation areas. First, lab testing partners must provide reliable biomarker data. Second, our algorithm partners must deliver a robust recommendation engine. And third, manufacturing partners must produce custom formulations. This is an area where traditional manufacturers may struggle. This is going to pose our highest risk. Next slide. So adoption chain risk focuses on the willingness of our partners and customers to adopt our innovation. The biggest challenge, though, is customers need to trust us with their health data. Fortunately, the subscription model that we're presenting is pretty common in wellness services. So we see this as a minimal risk there. To address co-innovation risk, we partner with multiple labs and enforce standardized protocols. Our algorithm will launch with core features and expand over time. For manufacturing, we seek flexible partners and may modularize production, ensuring we're not dependent on a single supplier. To overcome adoption chain risk, we prioritize data security, using encryption, and maintaining HIPAA compliance. We're transparent with customers about data use and offer flexible subscriptions with satisfaction guarantee, making it easy for our customers to trust and try our service without any worries. Next slide. So by using an ecosystem blueprint, we map every partner and dependency, making risks visible. If we spot bottlenecks, we'll reconfigure, adding, removing, or relocating partners and ensure smooth delivery of our value proposition. Our scaling strategy starts with a minimum viable footprint. We'll start small and then we'll scale up. We'll launch with the essential partners and features. We'll expand in stages, adding new capabilities and partners as we grow. By carrying over proven elements from other successful ecosystems, we reduce risk and accelerate growth. Here are some key takeaways. Innovation success depends on proactively managing ecosystem risk. By aligning incentives and interests across all partners and using structured tools like the ecosystem blueprint we described, we minimize our chances for a successful launch and sustainable growth. Thank you so much. I'm going to hand you back over to my little co-creator here, Zachary.
Perfect. Thank you so much. So when we get down to it, we took an ultra conservative approach when generating kind of our revenue, our initial ideas for the revenue we can make here. So according to multiple different research points, currently 191 million adults in the United States are taking some form of supplementation. Again, taking an ultra conservative approach and capturing only 0.03% of that market is 68,000 customers. And using our most basic subscription price of $50 a month. And again, we have multiple subscription offerings. So we are taking our kind of worst case scenario here, generates a revenue of 40,800,000. And we're anticipating the total cost for that number of customers to be 30 million, 30.6 million to be a little bit closer there, yielding a profit margin of around 25%. Again, this is an ultra conservative approach. We likely will capture more of the market, and the upside is significant when we look to globalize and go to other markets and regions that have equal care about supplementation, like many countries in Europe have. And so finally, that brings us to our end here. Enrich Health addresses a critical need for healthcare and personal supplementation in the market. And with a clear path on scalability and strong market indicators of traction and trust among customers, we're really excited about the opportunity to capture a significant portion of the market, but also truly deliver real value to our customers in a way that they haven't seen before. The personalized nutrition market is growing rapidly, and we're in a really unique position to lead this transformation, and we want you to help. By investing in our vision, you're not just supporting a business, you're quite literally helping solve critical health challenges with science-backed and personal, unique solutions for each customer. We're not only asking for your partnership, but your investment as well, and your collaboration to scale this business and to make personalized nutrition accessible to millions of people, not only in the United States, but globally as well. Together, we're going to empower individuals to take control of their health and to set a new gold standard in wellness globally. Let's make this vision a reality by joining us today. Thank you.